Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back out here today. You know, the sun is literally about to rise, so I'm here before the sunrise looking for fish. And I actually got to the beach right as someone told me that they were hearing fish jump. So hearing fish jump makes me think they were seeing mahis jump, which is really exciting. I still haven't seen one jump. My brother saw one jump. I've heard of other people seeing some. And you know, now they're telling me that they were hearing them jump out here. So, you know, I'm gonna have a couple of casts, but if they're out here, I might be able to get them. So what I've done is I tied on this 2 1/4 ounce Ballyhoo lure, and this is gonna be swimming similar to the Cabo Killer. I'm gonna cast this out as far as I can, and I'm just gonna give it a quick retrieve on the surface. Watch it skip over the surface, and you know, hopefully watch one of these mahi hit it. So it should be really exciting. I'm excited to try this lure out. And you know, if there's fish around, let's see if we can hit them. All right, let's do it. I'm walking my way down the beach that way. Let's see if we can pick up some fish here. Though, I mean, this is where they were seeing them jump, or hearing them jump, but I haven't seen anything. So they might have moved, but it's still a great sign. Let's see, let's cast it out there. Quick retrieve right on that surface. That's swimming nicely. Alright, I fished all the way down the beach. I start over there, now I'm over here. No bites on the mahi top water that I was going for, so I'm gonna switch this out. Putting on this spoon, see if I can maybe pick up a nice Jack Crevalle, because those are out here and those get pretty big. They're really hard fighters, but I didn't see any mahi jump, so people told me they were hearing them jump earlier. I don't know, I'll be out here earlier tomorrow then. Alright, let's see. This spoon is gonna let me cast pretty far. Let's see it. I think it's 3 ounce spoon. Nice. So now once that's out there, I'll let it sink just because I know it's super deep out there. And for this retrieve, I'm gonna actually keep my rod kind of level to the water, just because I don't want that thing actually jumping out of the water completely. I just want it in the middle of that water column and just steady, constant retrieve. No need to pop this one. Those things work really well just with the wobble they have. So just give it a straight retrieve and see if it gets hit. Look at that, you can see the sun rising right there. Sunrise right now, so let's see if that activates the bite. No hits on the spoon yet. I'm gonna try something. I'll go right up here. Gotta be careful with the waves, but I'll go right up here and I'm gonna cast kind of across the rocks, because a lot of times the rocks hold fish. So just sneak my way in here while there's no big waves. Let's have a cast. There you go. Let's see if this does something. Look at this. I've had so many casts out here. I've torn the glove. I think this is a leather material, and it's taken me about 3 days to just actually make a hole in it just from the line. So that's why it's important to wear gloves, because if that wasn't a glove, that'd be my finger. Fishing line going fast is like a knife. right, so I tried the spoon for a while. The surf's kind of high here though, so I'm gonna start walking back, and I'm gonna change out to this 2¼ ounce Cabo Killer. This thing is once again top water, so I'll swim it just like I was swimming the Ballyhoo, but you know, I should be able to cast this out pretty far, and it's gonna be spinning in the water, so it'll look nice. And this is the lure that I caught that monster needlefish on, so let's see if it can produce for us again today. All right, let's send this thing out there. Quick retrieve and just watch it skip across the surface. There we go. Oh, bait fish jumping out of the way right now. Lots of bait fish jumping out of the way. If there's bait around, there's gotta be predators around. That's a fish on. Yep, hooked up something big right now on the top water. Yep, good weight. Let's see what this guy is. Let's see it. Yeah, a little bit. Let's see, yeah, it might be a jack. This guy hit top water. You know, we're seeing all these boats right now, and I literally just said, hopefully they'll push some fish this way. It looks like they did. And now I'm just gonna let the wave help me carry this fish. Oh, it's a rooster! Rooster fish! Rooster, rooster! Yep. We got a rooster fish. Nice fish! Nice fish! Oh! Yeah, man, you wanna help me grab him? Thanks. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Got him. First rooster, let's go. There we go. First rooster fish. You know, these guys get a lot bigger than this, but for this time of year, this is really not a bad fish. And you know, seconds before hooking this fish, there's a tournament, there's a marlin tournament, so we had like 50 ships kind of drive by, and I literally said, you know, hopefully they push some fish this way. Took a couple of casts and boom, we were on the top water Cabo Killer. That's the second fish on that lure, so it's working pretty well. This is my first rooster fish. It's such a gorgeous fish. You can see why they call it a rooster fish. They use those big combs on their dorsal fin to corral bait fish and to chase them into one spot. So they corral them, and then that's when they start just hammering them. So we were seeing some bait fish out here, but you know, there was no bites all morning until this guy came along and just completely made my day. So it's a great fight on these guys, and they're really surf predators, but they can grow. You know, typically in the summer they can catch 40 pounders, and I think the record was actually caught here, and it stands at about 114 pounds. But it's actually predicted that that record will be beat because the rooster fish fishing industry is such a catch and release, it's such a heavy catch and release fishery that all these fish just keep getting bigger and bigger. So, you know, hopefully in a couple of years after I release this guy, someone will get a chance to catch him again once he's huge, and they'll release him again, and that's just how it'll keep going. But what an absolute thrill to catch this fish. This is my first rooster fish ever, and this is definitely a bucket list species for so many anglers. You know, I'm so happy to be able to catch this thing, especially from the beach on a morning like this, just, you know, standing on the shore and casting. But I don't want this guy to get too tired, so let's get him released. All right, what a beautiful fish. Let's get this guy released. Let's just get him thrown back in there with this next wave. You know, when you let a fish go, just make sure you throw it head first so it has a nice running start. I'll watch him. I think he'll make it, but here, let's see if we can at least like revive him a little. Let's get some water in this guy's gills. You know, I took too long on that release. I'm just gonna sit here and that's gonna get some water right through his gills. So, you know, this is kind of a good lesson. It definitely took too long with that release, so this rooster is not going to recover, and it's actually pretty banged up just from the fight. You can see its scales right there, kind of banged up. It's not a huge deal. There's a really good roosterfish population here. This is a good eater size, so I think my family's just gonna eat him. I would have loved to release this fish, you know. Typically, that's what I would do with a fish like this, but you know, sometimes they just get too banged up in the fight, and not much you can do. So it's better not to waste it. We'll take him home and make some good fillets out of this guy. But you can see it's such a beautiful fish, and you know, sorry buddy, but thank you for letting me catch you. Anyways, yeah, the roosterfish fishery is world class here, so hopefully there'll be many more roosterfish, and you know, this guy will make some good tacos. So what a morning of fishing. You know, I've been here since sunrise, no hits. This is the first guy, and I think I'd actually missed 3 roosterfish in total in my time here so far. Yesterday I had one come right up to my lure and then decide to turn around, and the day before that I had one actually bite and then just not get hooked. So this is first roosterfish landed. What a fish, look at this. Boom. What a predator. All right, there's a roosterfish on that 2.5 ounce Cabo Killer. I'm gonna keep casting just for a bit. You know, I've been here a couple of hours, so not too long, but you know, can't end like that. There might be some more out here, so we'll give it a try. All right guys, no more fish. I did get a couple of follows, but nothing committed. Anyways, I came out here to catch a fish. We did, and we got a roosterfish, and it's awesome because I finally get to cross this species off my bucket list. And you know, I feel super fortunate to catch it. I know it's definitely a species that's on a lot of fishermen's bucket list. So catching it on the beach in the desert at sunrise, no better way to do it. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. I'm out here, I'm fishing. There'll be more. Hopefully this is not the only roosterfish you'll see from me. But yeah, guys, until next time, tight lines.